Okay. Welcome back to the channel. As we last left off with the episode of the Arks, we were just dealing with the tons and tons of cold weather bearing down upon them as we're getting more and more of those lovely, lovely automatons. So hopefully everyone's been having a wonderful week, and welcome back to the Arks as we attempt to survive this cold and get the engineers' last endeavor of creating a seedling good future, full of green and not white, even though white is amazing. So where did we last leave? We left off getting snow-covered supplies. Into the snow we uncovered many crates full of supplies. There's no telling who might have left them here. Take the resources, and we're going to send these guys over to the Barren Hollow. You're waiting to explore for steam cores. This shelter must have been built for some important person, or a very small group. Whoever was supposed to live here never showed up. The supplies are untouched. 3 steam cores. Head this way, get that going. I don't think we need the steam cores just yet. Well, we do. That's fine. We can get along without them. Alright, so it's a few days off until... Okay, good. We actually are working towards it. It's a few days off until we actually have super freezing temperatures. But right now we should be relatively fine. We got bunkhouses already, so that's fine. Okay. For research, since that's gonna get colder, we got improved heaters, which is great. It'll help. Food and shelter. Let's get medical post upgrades, just so we can actually heal people faster in case they get sick. Let's upgrade the steel works because we need steel. Upgrade both of those. So we're gonna need the steel for making more automatons. More! Medical post upgrade done. Trying to think which one do we need more? So I think the cookhouse is out here, so we need cookhouse insulation just to be safe when the temperature drops for a day. And we don't need wood just yet. We need to cycle these guys onto wood whenever we get a chance to. Luckily, these things can build for us. They can build their own workplace and make it all better. He's still spazzing out over here because he can't work. There's nothing to work on. It should be getting there now. Alrighty then. A distinct spot in the Frostland. We can use that as a waypoint for further exploration. Carry on. Industrial ruins. We'll go there with the group. We need to bring them back soon, though. The one with the steam cores, just because we need them to do anything useful. So we can't even build these guys. Law-wise, I think we should be relatively okay still. We got triage. We don't need cemetery because people are dying. We got a problem. We've got a problem if people are dying. A distinct spot in the Frostland. Let's go for the snowbound dreadnought. We're gonna get as much resources as we can before we bring those guys back home. It'll be a flurry of building. That's actually not good. I thought for sure we'd have enough temperature for that. Well, let's send the generator to level 2. Yeah, it's not gonna help. Okay, let's research the... it's under heating, yes. Mistakes? We don't need to research it. Okay. We're fine then. We'll just continue researching, else we'll go down the tech tree to the next level. We'll build these things because we're gonna need them. It should reach all the buildings I want it to. Gonna need those. And then, of course, getting to level 2 will help this thing stay functioning. Keep this going as well. We don't need to triage anything just yet. This building was destroyed by a powerful avalanche. Its interiors are filled with snow, but we should still be able to retrieve some resources. We discover a bounty of resources as we dig through the snow. Sadly, that's not all we find. An avalanche killed everyone who worked here. Their corpses have been frozen solid. The relatively light clothes and the insignia of Her Majesty's Prospector Corps suggest they were explorers sent north to look for suitable places for generators during the onset of the Great Winter. Maybe it's for the best they weren't there to witness the fall of the Empire. I'll take stuff from their corpses and move on. My stuff now. So as long as we can get those things built, we'll be fine. We must do something. One of our people has had to undergo an amputation. They have lost a limb. Let's get a care house built. Stuck automaton. So an automaton has entangled itself hopelessly in its assigned building. We can't free without at least partially dismantling one or the other. And that means shutting down either the automaton or the building. So let's shut down the cookhouse and use the automaton to get more wood. Because that thing's going to be useless for now. I would like to select this building. Thank you. Alright, this thing's now useless. You guys don't have to work anymore. Congratulations! No more jobs. The future is now. Where's that pop-up? It's right there. Serious accident. So there's been an accident. An automaton has stepped on a man, crushing his leg and crippling him for life. People argue that automatons should walk more slowly and carefully, and even at the cost of their efficiency. Nope. Be discontented, because that is how the future will be. We'll do that. Because these guys, when they're free, they can actually build these things. No, suddenly we actually have people over there working on it. Alright, this thing should be... let's just staff it with some people. We'll staff it with people. Okay, for this one, we now can get generator efficiency up. Heater efficiency if we want to. Difference engine. It's great and all, but we need industry. We need automaton integration. And of course, that will boost the automatons as well, so they're easier to build. You're waiting. An old abandoned dreadnought that's been completely covered in snow. It's been here for a while. A very long while. This land dreadnought wasn't designed for this kind of weather. Destrined? What the fuck is destrined? Presumably was part of one of the prospecting expeditions before the Great Winter. We found some priceless resources here. Let's go there. We'll do that. Get as many resources as we can, then bring it back. At least it's stabilized. Eventually we'll have to turn those off because I think, resource-wise, we're burning through coal like it's nothing. A distinct spot in the Frostland. Snowcrawler and ruined warehouse. Snowcrawler. Okay, we can turn these off now. So, off, and off. We'll turn that on. Turn that on. Same with you. Keep you guys nice and warm in there. At least have some semblance of heat going on. Once we get those people back, we're going to need to immediately build more coal. Yeah. Gonna need the coal. I think it's heating back up again. A figure in the distance. Sir, I've noticed something in the distance. A small black dot in the white desert moving slowly towards us. It's possible it might be a survivor. Wait and see. 22 hours until that person reaches us. I think we'll be able to send one of these guys to go meet him, I hope. Otherwise, I think he dies on the way in. Streamlined automatons. Because if he dies on the way in, we actually don't get the information of where the people are at until too late. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you with all the work we have to do. It's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all. Hope will rise slightly." And that is fine by me. We need a sign prosthesis law, I believe. Prosthetics, yes. 10 hours until we can do that. Then we can start getting these people back to work. Scouts has reached the research outpost. This research outpost was deserted a long time ago. It's quite old, but there might be still some useful equipment inside. The people who worked here were explorers. They paved the way north for the rest of us. They must have left in a hurry. Perhaps to reunite with their families before the Great Winter took hold. Yoinketh and... Target cannot be reached in time. Target cannot be reached in time. It's fine. Okay, so we're not going to be able to save the guy. He's going to die. One of the snow crawlers that was lost in the journey north. Disassembling will provide us with resources. This snow crawler was separated from our expedition by the blizzard and ran out of fuel. Our people are still inside. Frozen solid. We'll give them a proper burial. The crawler was built before the Great Winter. Nobody predicted how bad the weather would get. It didn't stand a chance. All we can do now is dismantle it for some resources. Steam cores. Alright. We're bringing back a ton of resources from that person, which is good. We need those resources.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Now it's going to be a double temperature drop, so we're going to need to get... Okay, first off, resources are maxing again, so let's grab a resource depot again. We need to research the better depot, because building these is going to get annoying after a while. I mean, we have the room to just build as many as we want, but I'd rather just have one giant one. 3 of the 4 walls are still standing, protecting a small stash of snow-covered supplies. With moderate effort, we were able to remove the crates containing supplies from under the snow. We'll put them to good use in our city. Let's send these guys home. We will come. Alright, and that's going to go to iron. This one's going to go to completed food. And this one should go towards coal. And then we'll just have to get into the coal thing once that 18-hour journey gets here. Let's get prosthetics as well. Yes, please.
A new law has passed.
2 prosthetics, please. Prostheses. He's made it. But he's gonna die because I didn't go out and grab him. Which is not helpful. Well, assuming we actually have... I think we need high-level medication to actually save this guy. So an exhausted man has reached our city. Ferret badly frostbitten and with a harrowing story to tell. He says he comes from a nearby city called New Manchester. It's inhabited mostly by workers and their families. But the resources are running out and they're in trouble. Fearing the coming storm, they send a scout team to look for help. He's the sole survivor. He begs us to help his people. Captain Man who arrived from New Manchester is in critical condition. If he doesn't get help right away, he'll die. He could be our only chance to learn more about the other city. Alright, next level resources. Alright. They need medical attention. Kind of medical attention? I don't know, but we're gonna give them everything we can. Helping at what cost? Sir, some of our people are restless. They argue that with the storm closing in, we won't be able to succeed in our mission and help New Manchester at the same time. They understand it's a difficult decision, but they want to know what your priority will be when we have to choose. We can't abandon people in need. Come on now. We gotta be nice. At least just this once. Alright, resources are gonna hit in 3 hours. We're gonna get a ton of it. We're gonna have to utilize it all. And boop. Pause the game. Send these guys back out again to start grabbing that. So we need to locate the town before time gets worse. Okay, we can actually build. We'll get those done first. And then 3 people on that. That's fine, because we don't need a massive amount of food being made. Difference engine researched. Alright, let's go Let's get those. The cheaper we can make them, the better. The cheaper, the better.
Works out today.
We're gonna start needing all the other resource types too. So currently we're max, so let's get more resource depots. Just start jamming them out like the candy. Let's pop them out over here. As long as it doesn't get in the way with anything else. Alright. There we go. Scouts have reached expedition camp. Scouts have returned. Yeah, let's send this one out first down here. We found the bodies of the other new Manchester expedition members. Their supplies were completely insufficient for this weather. That one of them managed to reach our city from here beggars belief. Broken vehicle. Alright. We gotta get as much resources as we can. We have 11 days to pull it off. Faster. Okay. Give these guys some temperature because they're gonna be cold otherwise. Extended shift as well.
Work shift starts.
And how many more do we need? We need one for that. Can we get any more coal? No, but we can get another wall drill, I think, right? Is there a second wall drill on this map? No, there's only one wall drill. So there's one wall. Okay, so we just need an automaton for that, so that's one. Need one down here, that's two. We need one for the medical post. That'd be three. And we need one for that, so that's four. And then we need five. Let's just get six. I don't feel like mathing. Mathing is hard. Okay, you're going to steel. You're going to wood. You're going to steel. You're going to food. Some sort of machine buried under the ice. Our best guess is that it's a heavy cargo crawler. This vehicle belonged to the members of an expedition from New Manchester. It was clearly too heavy for the ice it rode over. Using it here was pure suicide. Observation tower. It's the best chance we have to actually locate them. Alright. More research. Let's get engineer automatons so we can actually utilize them. Utilize them. Sir, our people are worn out. Nope. Gonna ignore that. You guys knew what you signed up for. Something great. Something amazing. In fact, you're gonna love it. Okay, let's get more research things so we can actually research a little faster.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
So since we're getting automatons that can actually work on it. Don't need that once we get the automatons going. Alright. This is some kind of temporary observation point. We'll have a better view of what's ahead of us when we get to the top of it. We can see New Manchester. Many strands of smoke rise. Many strands of smoke rise can be seen from rising from it. That's such a weird sentence to say. Which means it's still inhabited. We have to reach them as soon as possible. Let's get there. We have 10 days to pull this off. You're going on 24 hour. Or you're going on 14 hour.
Yourselves. Hold is coming.
There's nothing here we need. That's all fine. Okay, resource-wise, you're going coal, you're going steel, you're going wood, coal, steel, coal.
Work time. Get moving.
Resources, steam coal mine. Get you on that. I need the tech running. Captain, we've managed to treat the messenger from New Manchester. He's made a full recovery. Thank you. If I had been in New Manchester, I'd have died. We don't have the means to treat such deep frostbite. The city seems to be dangerously undeveloped. A good thing we're about there anyway. I can make robots making robots. That's about to happen, just someone robots made. That's how you get Skynet. A distinct spot in the Frostlands. Steam lorry supply trailer. Okay, let's go for the supply trailer and make our way to the steam lorry. We want as much resources as we can pull in, so we're essentially just build more. Robots building robots. Robots building robots. What is this world turning into?
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Alright. Scouts have reached the supply trailer in New Manchester. A dying city. A dimly glowing generator stands in the middle of a shanty town. There are so many people here. Too many. They look sick, underfed, and most of them don't have a proper roof over their heads. Nothing can save them from the storm. Except us. We'll try to help them. Plenty of various equipment lies scattered around the trailer, probably taken out in an attempt to free it from the ice. The ice has collapsed under it. What? This gear must have belonged to prospectors or explorers who came here before us. Some of it was twisted and crushed by the moving ice, but we found many usable things. Take that. Let's go to the steam lorry for the other resources, please. And then we should trigger a quest in town. We found New Manchester, but its people are lacking almost everything needed to survive. We can try to help them, but only automatons will be able to carry supplies across the windswept wasteland to them. If we want them to survive the storm, first needed construction materials, wood, steel, to build shelters. This is just the beginning. They will need much more, especially food and coal. Alright. Just gotta get those resources up and running now. Hello? Okay. Alrighty then. Welcome back from that lovely crash. Let's continue this. That was unexpected, to say the least. Luckily, it wasn't far back. We lost like 5 minutes of gameplay, so we're back. Upgrading the steam things. We have resources coming in. Automatons are building automatons. It's a crazy world we live in.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
We'll have these things just running as much as we can. Scouts have reached the steam supply. This gear must have belonged to prospectors, explorers who came here before us. Some of it was twisted and crushed by the moving ice, but we found many usable things. Take the resources and move to the steam lorry now. And those guys are going for that. One automaton. We gotta send an automaton with a relief aid. So that's a thing. So we're gonna start researching resources in order to pull that off easier. So getting a steam wall drill. Probably pays for us to get these things researching as constantly as we can. We need to get a single guy in the food industry.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Let's turn these things back on again. So we gotta turn these on because the cold has gotten to the point where we need our generators running. They should be livable now. Very good. You're waiting. A distinct spot on the Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Damaged Snowcat and Manchester Dreadnought. So the Dreadnought's on the way, so we'll grab this one first and work our way around to the other one. With our...
Work time. Get moving.
I guess you can come off of there for now, and we can trigger the completion. Excellent work. The seedling arcs are now being safely maintained by the automatons. All critical operations are secured, and we still have time to spare before the storm hits. If we have a shot at surviving, we have to gather as many supplies as we can. Build 5 houses, get 8,000 coal, disband all expeditions. We can do this. We can do this. We can get the houses easily. We'll send our resources out as well once we have... You're waiting. This huge machine used to haul tons of cargo until it broke. We can dismantle it to retrieve some resources. The generators are built thanks to these steam lorries like this and their ability to haul cargo over the frozen landscape. It's a shame it can't be repaired. Take the resources and make a beeline home with all of it. That'll help us reach our goal. What's wrong with you? Long hours of toil. I won't address this right now. You're fine. Research is proceeding quite well, considering we have automatons doing all the research now. Well, most of it. So that's good. House redesign so it's cheaper to build them. We'll send the first resource package out. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning into a heap of junk. We found some supplies inside the wreck. We'll surely find a good use for them. Grab all that. Alright, we're gonna start sending out packets of aid. We're also gonna need to upgrade our coal production. House redesign first, then we'll get the coal production up and running. We'll start sending coal out as well. So heating. No, it's resources. Let's go to the next level up. We'll send the resources out though in a second. Dreadnoughts. The scouts have reached Manchester Dreadnought. This machine is enormous, but less advanced than the one we were using. This dreadnought would have carried hundreds of people. It must have belonged to the citizens of New Manchester. Now it's broken beyond repair. Yoinketh? Eateth and taketh. Send you guys home. Alright, let's get the relief going. Relief expeditions off. With basic shelter secured, the most pressing need is food. Hunger has forced these people to do dire things. May God forgive them. Gather enough food rations and have automatons carry them to New Manchester. So I need 2,000 food rations. So that's the next thing we need to work on. People oppose you. Sir, the concerned engineers are here again. They argue that sending supplies to New Manchester endangers our mission. We came here ready to give our lives so the Earth can be reborn. We can't forfeit it now. Please show us that you understand the importance of our mission. We can't let down people in need. Oh, that's unfortunate. They'll understand when they're older. Let's quick upgrade that. Okay. We're now at this point. Let's get food going. So industrial hothouses. We need 40 wood. Gotta wait for that to filter in. I return safely to the city. There's the iron. I'm not even bother to send you guys there. It's just 24 hours. Yeah, that's risking it. Disband that. Get the wood off of it. Research industrial hothouses. Okay, we need more resource holding. Resource depots. Like, I should have got the bigger ones, but at this point, I don't think it really matters. Get that going. Research. Hothouse selection. 15% more efficient. Doesn't matter to me. Let's get advanced coal mine. Need a little more wood. Advanced coal mine. Could use more of these. Let's take you off that. Get you on that. We'll have those guys working that from now on. Advanced coal mine, advanced wall drill. Get those up and running. Food wise, let's get the industrial hothouse going as well. Our home. Let's disband these guys as well. Where the frick did I build that? It's right there. Disband. Get that extra wood as well. I have those building themselves again. Oh, they are. Okay, good. And then we'll just have that one working on the food from now on. Send 2 automatons. So we need more automatons for this. Long hours of toil. I won't address this right now. It'll be addressed in time, people. It'll be addressed in time. Okay, that one's done now. Advanced steelworks, maybe? Yes? We don't really need that much steel anymore, so that's kind of a if we wanted to. Let's get hothouse selection. And you get 4,000 food. That's insane amount of food. Food, food, food. 501 an hour. Probably needed our industrial hothouse then. More! Get that built. We have 6 days to pull this off. More coal. How much food can we store? Resource-wise, what is our maximum holding of food? 2,400. Okay. Produce as much food as we can, please. How much food are we making in a day? 565 a day, so we can make that in 2 days. We'll make back the excess in a second. That's fine. Okay. Look at. We just have to get as much coal as we can now. So resource-wise, let's just start jamming coal out. That's not where I wanted to build you. It's not where I wanted you to go. Okay. Resources. Resource depot upgrade will help. So let's buy that. Alrighty then. Food wise, we can't do that one anymore. Advanced coal mines are up and running, so that's fine by me. Resource depot upgrade. I mean, we're well ahead of the prepare for a storm. Well ahead. Food will be done in 2 days, the rate we're going. We got large. Large, large, large.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Hope rises. The city will survive. It better survive. I mean, we've pretty much jammed as much as we can into it. Large resource depot. Could do that. Could do that. I feel like we need 5 automatons. For the third one, the last one will require 3 automatons to send relief. So we're pretty much just holding out. Holding out for a hero. We're making 565 a day. I mean, we could stretch it by making soup. I mean, we're only making it for workers. Come on now. Long hours of toil. I won't address this right now. I'm so sorry, people. Okay, resource, research. Coal mine rationalization. more coal. We're gonna need to make back the coal we're using, so let's get a large depot. And begin.
Put down your tools.
Send that out. The supply of food we've sent should get them through the storm, but New Manchester won't survive without a sufficient coal supply for the generator. We've estimated we'll need, and it doesn't look good. Let's do what we can. 4 automatons. I can spare 4. There are tears of gratitude in the eyes of the people of New Manchester when the final transport reaches their city. We did what we could. Their fate is out of our hands now. People protest. Sir, a group of 13 engineers is here to protest against your decision to send supplies out of the city. They want you to stop. We were sent here with a mission. We know the poor people of New Manchester will die without our help, but by helping them we risk the future of mankind. I'll keep sending it. I'll keep on sending it. We have enough days to make everything back again, so we're fine. Sir, we found a letter to you. It's unsigned. Sir, I wholeheartedly support your decision to help New Manchester. I know of many others who do, but they admit to it only in private, shamed and silenced by those who see compassion as weakness. I'm glad I'm not alone. Good news, it's all done now. Final effort. With New Manchester secured, we can focus on our mission again. The doubtful engineers have come forward. Sir, we may have disagreed with you, but we're prepared to put it behind us. For better or worse, we're ready for the final push to fulfill our mission. Let's get to work. There you go. Was that so hard, people? It happened under like a blink of an eye. It was in and it was gone. It was the greatest. I don't really need this anymore. Screw. We'll make it coal. Just gotta get supplies for the storm up and running now. We're making how much a day in food? 353 a day. It's because this thing's not running anymore. We'll do that. I really hate the fact that this is in that corner. It's such a pain to get to without having to turn the camera. So get that up and running. We don't need any more wood. Pretty much set on that. Heating. Might as well start just jamming resources out. Even though these things are going to stay relatively warm now. Turn it off because I hate seeing the blinking red. Really dislike seeing the blinking red. And secure it with 500 food. We've gathered enough supplies to survive the storm. Everything else has been taken care of. And we've done it. Like I said, this was one of my most favorite scenarios. It's so easy, it's straightforward, it's enjoyable, it's relaxing. This entire game is relaxing. Like, you feel like it should be stressful, but it's just not. We did our best. And now it's gonna shame us. I'm kidding. It shouldn't shame us this time. We were chosen. Stewards of the future. But winter forced us to choose. We found another city, helpless in the cold. Look, this arrow, it's right in the way. We decided to help. Lives are more important. We saved all the Arks. But more importantly, we saved New Manchester. Are you sure? I feel like they probably died. Just a feeling. We took our chances and saved our humanity. Let that be our legacy. You're acting like we died instead. I feel like we didn't die instead. I think we did just fine. We did it, though. We earned this. And thank you for watching this episode of the Arks. And of course, Frostpunk. One of the best games that have come out in the last few years in my mind. But thank you for watching the channel. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Good luck, and goodbye.